He sat in the empty office. The staff were gone, the equipment repossessed, his studio, his dream, his life's work gone. He was 21 years old and he had just lost everything. But here is what you need to know. This was not the first time, and it will not be the last. 3 times the world took everything from him. 3 times he built it back from nothing. What kind of a person does that? What do you have inside you that the world simply cannot take away? Stay with me because this story will impact you. Before we go any further, if you have ever had something you built torn away from you, hit that like button. Subscribe to this channel. Share this with someone who is rebuilding right now, because this story is for them. He was born in Chicago in 1901. From childhood, he drew. Constantly, obsessively, he sold his first sketches to neighbors as a boy. At 16, he tried to enlist in the army. They rejected him, too young. He forged his birth certificate and joined the Red Cross instead, driving ambulances in France. He came home at 17, covered his ambulance in cartoons, and knew exactly what he wanted to do with his life. He wanted to make people feel something through drawing, through stories, through worlds that didn't exist until he created them. At 18, he started his first company. It failed within a month. He pivoted, got a job at an animation studio, learned everything he could, and then at 21, he started again, the Laugh-O-Gram studio in Kansas City. He hired a small team. He was full of ideas, full of energy, full of certainty. He had no idea what was coming. The Laugh-O-Gram studio went bankrupt. He was 21 years old, broke, evicted from his apartment. He was eating dog food to survive. Dog food. He scraped together enough money for a one-way train ticket to Hollywood. One way, because there was nothing left to go back to. He arrived with $40 and a suitcase. He tried to get work as a director. Every studio turned him down. So he started again for the second time. He created a character, a rabbit named Oswald. It was a hit, and then his distributor took it from him, legally, contractually, completely. Not just the character, his entire animation staff. Poached, gone. He was on a train back from New York when he found out. His wife sat beside him as he stared out the window. Everything gone. Again, he picked up the pencil. On the train, in that moment of total loss, he began sketching a new character. A mouse, he called it Mortimer. His wife suggested a different name, Mickey. Mickey Mouse changed everything. Steamboat Willie, the first cartoon with synchronized sound, was a sensation. But the losses were not over. He poured everything into Snow White, the world's first feature-length animated film. Hollywood called it Disney's folly. They said it would bankrupt him. They said no one would sit through a feature-length cartoon. They were wrong. Snow White grossed the equivalent of $500 million in today's money. And still, there was one more dream left. He wanted to build a place, not a film, not a character, a world. Every bank he approached laughed at him. His own brother told him it was impossible. He mortgaged his house. He sold his vacation home. On July 17, 1955, Disneyland opened its gates. His name was Walt Disney. The boy who ate dog food, the man who lost his studio twice, the dreamer Hollywood called a fool. He built the most visited theme park on earth. He built an empire worth over $200 billion today. He was born to fail. He chose every single time to build instead. That's right, build instead. Now, here are 3 quotes from Walt Disney. The first, all our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Walt Disney, end quote. Second, it's kind of fun to do the impossible, end quote, Walt Disney. The third and last, the difference in winning and losing is most often not quitting, end quote, Walt Disney. Walt Disney failed 3 times before he succeeded once. 3 times the world stripped him of everything. 3 times he picked up a pencil and started again. Here is your challenge today. Write down the thing you abandoned after the first failure or the second. Just write it down and then write one word next to it, again. Because the only difference between Walt Disney and everyone who gave up is that he picked up the pencil one more time. Now pick up your pencil. If Walt Disney's story gave you even one reason to try again, share this video right now. Someone in your life needs it today. Hit like, subscribe, and come back Thursday, because the next story is going to challenge everything you think you know about who you are.
You are unstoppable.